Hello YouTube and welcome fellow knife enthusiast. Today we got a whole bunch of knives from Kubey Knife, one of my favorite knife brands. I think they're highly under-recognized in the knife community. I see videos of people shitting on them and I just absolutely love Kubey knives. This Kubey Carve is one of my favorite knives. Has amazing action. Love the blade shape on it. That was my fault, but and I wanted to start out by saying, if you're here because of B's Blades from the other night, live at the Hive, thank you very much for clicking over and subscribing. And that was really awesome to hear him give me like a shout out, and really awesome to my subscriber, his name slip. Shoot. He's one that gave me the shout out on B's Blades. Thank you very much. That's awesome. I mean, so far the knife community is just freaking really awesome. Just like this Kubey knife, this Kubey Carve. The fuller on it is just perfect. Perfect for Spidey flicking. I mean, it feels perfect in the hand, feels perfect in the pocket. I have had a ton of pocket time and carry time with this thing. I just love it. It's one of my favorite Kubeys. Love the shape of it, everything else. I think they have this in a full titanium, which if they do, I'm definitely going to have to get. But just like all my Kubeys, the action is freaking amazing. Some people hate their pivot, but I like their pivot. How it has a KB in it and stuff. Even on their cheap knives that have it, it makes them look more expensive, I think. Because they do have cheap budget knives. Like, even their titanium knives I consider cheap and budget. But completely fall shut. Just absolutely completely fall shut. I've never had to take this apart or do nothing to it. This is the way it came to me, and I've carried it a lot in my pocket. I've taken it to work and used it. It's hard to tell, but it is slightly dirty. And I'm pretty sure this is G10. But they have some of the nicest G10. So that's a Kubey Carve. Next we have the Kubey Nova. Another awesome budget knife. Just really awesome ergos on this. Huge flat grind. Very slicey. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button. But I mean, because of that flat grind, this is so damn freaking slicey. And they have a budget titanium variation of it that has some of the best action that I have ever felt on a knife. I mean, it's just absolutely amazing. It immediately falls on the detent track and just very easy to deploy. Titanium milled pocket clip. I mean, this is $88 on eBay. I think it went up a little bit. It might be 99, but right around $100 for an amazing titanium knife. I mean, the ergos on this is freaking awesome. And the action. I I mean, that's just completely drop shut. This one, not so much, but I haven't carried it or used it since I got it. And I can reverse Spidey flick this one, which is just freaking awesome. It's always a big bonus to me when you can do that. Oh, I bet this just needs a little bit of attention. But you can see even their budget version, you get like a titanium milled pivot. I'm not sure if it's titanium, but it's a milled out pivot. I don't think I realized I could Spidey flick this before. It's definitely a benefit to a knife when I can Spidey flick it. You gotta hit it just right. But when you do, so that's the Kubey Nova. Really awesome freaking knife. I wish they would have contoured this one like they did this one. But I have no idea why people underrate Kubey knives the way they underrate them. This Kubey Raven, I have carried a ton on me. Absolutely ton. I mean, it just has amazing action. It just flings out of there with such force. Like, yes, I did put a thumb stud on here. So this is an aftermarket thumb stud. I think it's for the $110 or something. You go to Amazon, you can buy 3 of them for $9.99. Shipped to your house. So, but this Kubey Raven, the ergos on it, this knife was built for the reverse. For like the self-defense posture. I mean, it's just perfect. I don't know if you guys know, but this is a self-defense posture because it's up against a bone here. So it's harder for it. It ain't gonna... When you're holding it like this, there's cushion there. So it's not solid. When you hold a knife like this, it's solid. It makes it solid. I don't know. But it just... The ergos on this are just like perfect, like it was meant for it. I don't know. Absolutely love this knife though. It's one of my favorite knives. Definitely one of my favorite Kubey knives. It's another Kubey that has seen a lot of pocket time. Extremely sharp blade on it too. I think these two are in D2. Yep, both of them are in D2. And then this is a Jolly Jerry design. So, you know, he designs stuff for Tucson knives. And this one's an AUS 10. And their budget titanium Nova. Huh. Oh, there it is. $14C28N. It's not a bad budget still. A lot of people prefer that over D2. Next one, we got the Kubey Atlas. Probably my largest titanium knife. This thing is a freaking beast. Gonna be another Jolly Jerry design. This one's an S35VN. This one is a little bit more expensive than like the Nova, but it's still, for the amount of knife you're getting, it's still worth the money. I mean, this has a huge handle. The ergos are just freaking amazing on this thing. And the ting, you get a ting when it closes. But it was built for the Spidey flick. Always a nice solid lockup sound. They do have a budget variation of this. When I say budget, it's like $80 for it in G10. But there are so many different Kubey models that I want. I have quite a few Kubeys, but I definitely could use some more. Here's another budget Kubey. Do not know the name of this one. Even tried looking it up before the video. Amazing action on it. This one's a hair later on the detent than the other ones. Still, it's very, very snappy. Extremely, extremely slicey blade. And D2. And I'm not sure what this is selling for now, but this was like $30 when I picked it up off Amazon. And it just has amazing action. Of course, they have really nice looking G10. Not a deep carry pocket clip and only one screw. Don't really care for that, but then we got the KU203, a little chunker of a knife. They call it the Camp or Comp or something. CAMPE. But it actually has really good action. Nope, can't grab enough of the blade to be able to reverse flick it, but this is a very small knife. It's definitely only barely a 3-finger knife. Nice sharpening choil on it though. Like a Tonto blade. D2. Then we got the Kubey Avenger, which is a very, very unique knife. They actually have a titanium variation of this, but the grind on it, I almost thought it was a flat grind on this side. It's not a flat grind. Well, it is a flat grind, but it does have a bevel to it. And this is in AUS 10. So I added the flipper tab to it, which to me just made it a lot more of a fidget friendly knife. I mean, this thing is just, of course, the flipper tab works awesome. Awesome action. But But I'm just not sure why Kubeys are so underrated, or why people talk bad about them, saying that they don't feel like they're at the quality of Best Tech or Civivi, but they're also not at the price that Best Tech and Civivis are. They're also usually cheaper. And I feel like for the quality you do get with them, I mean, this has a titanium milled pocket clip. And I have carried this knife on me. So, and a lot of them have titanium milled pocket clips. I mean, the Jolly Jerry design, the Raven, or Jolly Jerry or Jelly Jerry, Jelly Jerry. Jelly Jerry design, Raven, with amazing action. I was thinking there was another one that had a milled titanium pocket clip. Can't find it right now. Next one is a KU221. Another budget Kubey that has a really unique blade design that a lot of people probably wouldn't care for. I don't know. Kind of goofy. But I really like the ergos on it. It actually feels extremely comfortable in the hand. Just the way it contours. And then the jipping up here is just, it's good. It's like they did it right. I don't know if I can reverse. Oh yeah, this one's real easy to reverse flick. That adds a whole new fidget factor to it. Oh, it's really easy Spidey flick. Heck yeah, I might have to throw this one in the pocket for the day. I have not carried it since I got it. Full backspacer too. Deep carry clip. And I do have a new Kubey here today. Kubey KU254. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure and hit the subscribe button. Help me get to 100 subscribers. I'm doing a 100 subscriber giveaway. I'm giving away the Citivian ST131. This really awesome micarta handle, which I really am impressed with Citivian knives. And their micarta is really nice. I mean, for a $30 knife. And I did throw a mirrored edge on this for the winter. So, this thing is razor sharp. The action is just absolutely amazing. Drop shut. So make sure and hit the subscribe button. Let's check out this new Kubey. This is going to be the Kubey, I forget which one this is. Cool microfiber cloth. And a nice pouch. Oh, it's a 2-knife pouch. Put 2 knives in it. Oh boy, did I fuck that one up. Oh, that's better. Oh, absolutely amazing drop shot action. And it has a ting to it like that Atlas. Definitely can't push button this. I don't know, maybe you can, but it's real pointy. But you can light switch it all day long. And I did get the blue anodized handle on this. I don't know why, I just kind of liked it on this knife. Titanium milled pocket clip. Titanium milling for the pattern on it. It's actually really aggressive feeling. In a good way, not in a bad way. Just really feels like it would grip into your hand. The ergos on this is just freaking awesome. Like all the Kubeys, they just feel good in your hand. If you guys have been hesitating to pick up a Kubey or try out a Kubey, I highly, highly recommend it. I don't have no Kubey front flippers. I feel like I need some. But they have a ton of knives in their line, and I just think they're just highly, highly underrated. They have been one of my favorite knife brands since I started collecting. So I don't see that changing. I don't. We have another Kubey here. And this one is a really cool, like, hollow grind on the G10 scale. Titanium milled pocket clip. This is another one of their budget knives. In D2, what other budget brand is giving you a titanium milled pocket clip and a full back spacer? And this is a fairly cheap Kubey here too. See if we can Spidey flick it. Oh yeah, actually pretty easy. This knife might have the pointiest, sharpest tip in my collection. This thing, when I got it, I didn't even feel it pierce into my finger. The camera don't want to focus on it, but holy crap, that tip is just insane on here. It's hard to describe how pointy that is. A little bit of a hollow grind, or a, oh, I forget what that's called now. Extremely slicey though. The Kubeys really do hold an amazing edge. I've sharpened a few of them, and the ones I've sharpened just take an amazing mirrored edge. If you were hesitating on the Kubey brand for absolutely any reason, I definitely would not. The last Kubey I got to show you is this titanium knife, an S30V. I think this is my only knife in S30V. I got a few in S35VN. But as far as S30V, I think this might be my only one. And the action on this thing is amazing. It doesn't have a flipper tab, which I like. Milled titanium pocket clip. But the Spidey flick on it, that's all it has to open it. And it is just amazing, snappy, smooth. This is one of my favorite knives in my entire collection. I love the fidget factor of it. I love the Spidey flick. Spidey flick's my favorite means of deployment. Completely falls shut too. You can see it though. It's a lot smaller than the Atlas. But this thing's one of my largest knives. This thing's a beast of a knife. Absolutely love this thing. If you weren't sure about picking this up, guarantee you're not going to regret it. Well, let me know what you think of Kubey knives. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and have an awesome day.